Tyson Foods getting grilled today after a big earnings miss, the company blaming major production disruptions due to the coronavirus. Tyson also warning of possible food shortages because of an unprecedented shift in demand from restaurants to the grocery store. Checkout shares of plant-based Beyond Meat. They headed higher today, closing up about 4%. Beyond Meat reports tomorrow after the bell. So is Beyond actually poised to be the big winner out of all this? Let's bring in Bernstein analyst Alexia Howard for more on that. Alexia, great to have you. Thanks for joining us.
Sure, happy to be here.
Can we make that assumption that a shortage or of pork and beef and protein in general and potentially higher prices for the consumer is a benefit for Beyond?
I think that's right, that we've certainly seen a lot of meat processing plant closures, as you rightly pointed out, for Tyson and the other large meat companies. That is likely to feed into a supply shortage over the next few weeks. And yes, the plant-based options are likely to become a bit more appetizing as a result of that.
It might be a bit of a push-pull, though, because Beyond is also losing a lot of restaurant business, the commercial side of the business, as it's gaining on the retail side. So can you walk us through how much is actually being offset by the grocery side of the business?
Well, we saw the grocery side of the business grow by over 200% in the last 4 weeks in measured channels. That is going to be touch and go, as you say, a push-pull kind of situation, because Beyond Meat has about 50% of its sales in the food service side of the business. And as we know, a lot of restaurants and schools and so on are closed. Fortunately, the quick service restaurants that are the biggest part of their food service business haven't been hit quite as badly as many other parts of food service because of the drive-through option. So if we're seeing a 25-30% decline in their food service sales, maybe it's a little more than that with the school side of things. It's going to be interesting to see how much that over 200% growth in retail is going to help them out. But remember, this is a company that has been growing at an astronomical treble-digit rate for a couple of years now, and so investor expectations are commensurately high. We're forecasting about 125% sales growth year on year this quarter, but I think all eyes are going to be on what they say about the next quarter that they're going to report and how hard the food service side of things is being hit right now.
And just quickly, Alexia, your guess is that they suspend guidance?
Most of these companies, particularly the ones that are towards the beginning of their fiscal years, are withdrawing guidance at this point. Okay. I think given the complete uncertainty at this point, it wouldn't be at all surprising if they withdraw that tomorrow. We'll see.
All right. Alexia, thank you. Alexia Howard of Bernstein. Tim, where do you fall on Beyond Meat? As a trade, as opposed to a dinner option?
You know, another. Yeah, I don't chase this stock. I never have. And I am concerned about the competitive landscape. But as it relates to restaurant partners and whatnot, I think that's important. Starbucks just has added them in China, and certainly the global footprint is also a big part of why analysts had gotten bullish on the name. I just think that the competitive landscape in the medium term, which is how we seem to be looking at stocks these days, is incredible. And so there are headwinds and there are tailwinds here, and I think the headwinds are going to outweigh the tailwinds.
If the price of pork, Guy, or beef goes up to a price where it is competitive with Beyond Meat because they are priced at a premium or have been traditionally for the existence of this alt meat category, would that make you more likely to buy? Because I think that's part of the consumer calculus out there.
To buy the product or buy the stock? The product, I ain't buying, number one. The stock, though, I think you actually can buy. You know, early in April, I thought there was a chance that we'd take out the recent high of 126, and for a while it looked really smart, but as typical, that was short-lived. But I do think you could see a short covering rally post-earnings tomorrow. So I think Beyond Meat sets up pretty well here into earnings. So don't like it, the product, do like the stock.